This is going to be your ultimate guide to the Yosuda folding elliptical machine. In this video, I'm going to show you all the features to the machine, how to assemble it fully, how to fold and unfold it, and one tip to not make the same mistake that we did. This elliptical was gifted to me so that I could show you it close up and give you my honest review. You may be wondering, how easy is it to put together this machine? And the truth is, it's not that difficult, but the instructions themselves are very complicated looking and very overwhelming. They are not the best instructions in our opinion. The instruction booklet makes it seem like there are lots of parts, and there really are if they were all disassembled, but that's not the case. The majority of this machine does come pre-assembled. So let's jump right into the assembly. The first thing you're going to need is this front stabilizer. There are pre-assembled bolts that you're going to need to remove, and then you are going to secure that onto the main frame with those bolts. Make sure to use a little tool that they have included so that you can get those real tight. Next, you're going to take the swing rod covers, as you see here, and you're going to attach them to the swing rod separately. So just do that until it clicks into place. It's at this point that we remove the zip ties, and then we're going to go ahead and tilt the machine upright, as you see here. You're now going to see the metal unfold pedal at the bottom of the machine that you're going to need to step on. Make sure that you have your hand on the handle tube of the mainframe while you do this. These red pieces are the locking levers, so you're going to need to release these and go and put them up on the middle of the bushing until it clicks into place. Next, you'll use your left hand to hold onto the handlebar post and use your right hand to tighten the L-shaped handle there. Next, you're going to take your handlebars, and these are going to go into the swing rods, and you're going to use the bolts to be able to secure them in. The R obviously is for the right side, and then you're going to match up the L's for the left side. And again, they give you a little tool so that you can go ahead and tighten those in. You don't need any tools of your own. You can use what they have. Now, the next thing we're going to do is work on putting on the pedals. Now, this is where we made the mistake of putting them on the wrong way. You do not want to make this mistake. Make sure that opening is not facing inward and it's actually facing outward. Now, when you put these bolts in on the nut, you're going to see that one side has the blue. That needs to be facing downward towards the ground once you put it in. And even though at this point our pedals are still facing the wrong way, just make sure that you have that opening facing the outside when you put your pedals on. It does help to tighten underneath if you tip the machine to the side. Now, they do give you a tool, but we found that it was a lot easier to just use an impact driver, or if you have a drill of some kind that can tighten it faster. Now we're going to attach the handlebars. Now, you do need to remove the bolts that are already pre-screwed in there and the washers that are attached to them. It helps if you keep those together. You're going to then pull out the wires that are attached by a rubber band and remove that rubber band. Right above the adjustment knob in the middle of the machine, you need to pull out that trunk wire, and you're going to kind of feed that up through the middle of the handlebars. Next, you'll want to take the bolts that you removed from the middle handlebars, and you're going to go and put them back into place, making sure to use the washers, putting the spring washer and the flat washer on, and then screwing it in. That spring washer is also known as a lock washer. You'll see that it kind of looks almost like it has a cut in the washer. That needs to go on the inside between the flat washer and the actual bolt. Then we'll get the console ready by removing the 4 screws found on the back of it, as well as the battery cover. And then they give you batteries also so that you can go ahead and put those in. Those are 2 AAA batteries. You'll see that 3 wires are coming out, and you are going to attach this to those other wires that are coming out of the middle handlebars. There's 1 that is different and then 2 that are the same, so that you should be able to figure out which ones go where. And then you'll just carefully feed the wires just kind of back into the machine and back into that console so that you can attach it to the middle handlebars. And then you'll just screw it in. Next, we have the tension knob. Now, this allows you to adjust your resistance anywhere from 1 to 16, 16 being the most resistance. And it's about here that we realized the foot pedal issue and had to fix them. Now it's time to try it out. With non-slip handles and a smooth 15-inch stride, it really goes very, very smoothly, and it is very silent. The pedals are non-slip, and you can go forward or backwards. And because you can adjust the resistance, you really get a great workout. Your legs definitely burn after a little while. To fold the machine, you want to line the pedals up as evenly as you can. You're going to lift up on those locking levers and pull it underneath and put it on the middle of the bushing down below, making sure to click it into place for both of them. Then you're going to go back to that L-shaped handle, and you're going to turn that counterclockwise. Then grab the handle tube of the mainframe, and you're going to pull that upward until it clicks into place. Then just tilt it back on the wheels, and then you can move it into the place that you need to get it out of the way. Unfolding is just as easy. You're going to go and put your foot on that little pedal again, making sure to hold the mainframe while you pull it down. Press forward on that mainframe a little bit, and then go ahead and turn that L-shaped handle again. Then you'll take the locking levers again, and you're going to move them forward and click them back into place just like you did when you were folding it up. On the console, you have all different settings from your running time, your current speed, trip distance, calories, your total distance, and the pulse rate. You have lots of options here. You can also set different things like your time, and if you want to reset, you just hold down the reset for 3 seconds. To get your heart rate, all you do is put your hands on those middle handlebars and it will register that for you. You're also able to hold an iPad or your phone on the little ledge. So if you're looking for a workout machine that is low impact, easy on the joints, you definitely want to check out the Yosuda Elliptical. It is a lot of fun.